Hi everybody. It is 7:30 a.m. July 28th. It's a Friday, 2017. And here on the road with Wolf, it's a Tale of Gen moment. I kind of wanted to talk today about responsibility. Not necessarily what you're thinking, mostly in how a dog owner, a serious dog owner, mind you, not too serious, treats their pets, but also how people respond to you and how you should take their criticism, especially from non-dog owning people. Yeah, that's kind of an issue. Depending on your level of care for your dog, there are going to be some people out there who are just, have their own opinions, things that they want to say when they see you or when they talk about other people with pets. And like for me, Gin is my fur baby. Now, I don't dress him up. I haven't done that. With Char, one time I put him in a t-shirt and I knotted up the end to make it fit him, and he looked like a badass. And I always gave him a choke chain, but he always had a collar and a choke chain, and I never really used the choke chain all that often. He wasn't that rambunctious, so it mostly became what I called his bling. But there's got to be a lot of people who are going to have their own opinions of what you should or shouldn't do with your dog. And my suggestion is to take them with a grain of salt, bring just the base concepts of what they're saying up in your mind and go, okay, but that's only if they're worth dealing with, only if they're worth talking about, because there are some people who don't understand the level of commitment it takes to raise a pup. Also, you ain't the good all, one all, be all of pup raising. It's just like being a parent. You become one and you try the best you can. There are some people like, well, I read the book on it, and I wrote it, and then I read it again. But nobody's perfect. So that's why I say take a lot of people's criticisms with a grain of salt. Because, well, you could be doing something wrong. And unless it's detrimental to your animal's health, that wrong ain't all that bad. Especially if you can correct it. A lot of people talking about, well, you should do this or you should do that. Well, you don't always have to. Obviously, you don't always have to because they're telling you that you should, but you're not. As long as you just think of your pet's well-being, thinking what would be better for them, you're doing okay. If not, as long as the animal is not hurting, they're getting regular checkups, and your vet's not saying, hey, we got a problem, you're probably doing okay. Now, you could be a little more rough disciplinary than others. You could be more lax. And those have their benefits and their downfalls. But that's you raising your animal, not anybody else. So, the next time somebody says, well, I wouldn't, make my dog wear, you can just be like, oh, that's nice. And you don't have to explain yourself. Pets are family members to an extent. And the thing is that some people, not so much. Not in the same way. And you can have opinions. I'm not saying that you can't have your own opinions. Because some people are very much about their pets and what they should and shouldn't do. And there are some people who don't have kids. They just have dogs or pets or cats, or chinchillas or lizards or fucking snakes. God. Hate snakes. Hey snakes, Jock. You can have a pet snake, it's okay. But no, that's kind of the thing. And this is just this is probably kind of worthless of an episode. But I've had people that have been like, why don't you just leave your dog out on a chain? So I'm like, well, because what I'm doing is house training him. And also, when you're training and raising a pup, you're not just raising and training the pup, you're raising and training yourself around that pup. Because it's like with kids, each one's going to be different. There's always going to be something different. And you've got to get yourself used to understanding that. And what works best for that animal or that kid doesn't work the other way around. You got to try something different. A dog might pick up fetch quicker than your other animals. Whereas he doesn't catch, but he'll fetch. I don't know. Different things. Different strokes for different folks. Anyway, this is Sir Drinks-A-Lot, wishing you health, wealth, and love, and enough time and gusto to enjoy it all. Keep enjoying your furry friends, and have a good one.